This won't be particularly long, and I don't have too much time, but I kind of want to talk to you guys a bit about how you feel about season three so far. We've been here for about 3 weeks, about to move on to the fourth week, and I wanted to talk about how you guys feel its return has been. I mostly want your guys' opinion on how you felt about the return of Tower of God, but please do not speak about fast pass content in the comment section below, and do not speak about Raws in the comment section below. Be mindful and be literally be mindful of the other people who don't engage in fast pass, who maybe can't afford the fast pass, or people who don't read the raws on outside sources. Respect the fact that there's a lot of people who just want to read what's available online at Webtoon for free and don't speak about it in the comment section below. But let's talk about it. 時々俺が綺麗どうもそして僕を見て頑張りますあのね Y'all talking time just tick away You ain't clocking I was on the day All that watch is stopping what you claim Dollar crosses real got me name Hoping God just get me out this game. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hit the bell of dawn so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you. And I'm just trying to kind of gauge how the community has been reacting to these recent chapters. I'm not sure if you guys are liking it. Have you felt it's too long, a little too wordy, inefficient? Have you loved it? Are you happy that we're seeing a certain character? Like a couple of things have happened that I'm very proud of, in the sense that, like, I think the SIU has actually taken times and chapters where he's not, Bam might be there, but he's not the focal point necessarily. Like, I felt like we've gotten a chance to focus on a character like a Han Sung-yu with his current battle. We've had a chance to kind of focus on White with the battle that he had. Like, we actually have gotten to shift perspectives a little bit and follow the point of view of other characters. Though Bam will always be relevant. I don't mind that he's always going to be the focal point, but that doesn't mean you must always focus on him. You need to give your other characters time to shine. So I'm hoping this means that Aguero, Rack, Hots, Elaine, is it Wu with them? No, sorry. Who am I forgetting? Hockney and whatnot. Like, I hope that they all get something to do. Machete gets a moment. I really need Karaka to get a moment. You guys already know. I need that Mew love. I don't know what he about to do. Don't know what's gonna happen. But it's been great to see him. So that's been good for me too. But other than that, I think that he's kind of been on the uptick, I would say, since he kind of cut the BS with the chapter where Bam had defeated that ranker. I thought he cut out of BS, and I thought he's been doing mostly good things since Ratchet had like retreated from the wall of peaceful coexistence and moving into this defensive wall and stuff. Having Aguero use a very smart tactic in tandem with Subisu, whatever, and Evankel to get the bullet to hit the Windbird's core and stuff like that. Like, I actually think we've been on an uptick. Don't think we're quite where we were before, like peak season 2 stuff. Like, we're not there. Like, we haven't hit that mountaintop again, that pinnacle, but I do think we're more or less on an uptrend. I feel like he's kind of revisited the material and he kind of reacclimated himself with it, and he wants to kind of move forward a certain way. But it hasn't all been perfect, in my opinion. Not at all. Not close. You guys have been here long enough to know that I don't hold my tongue on anything. If I have a critique or criticism, it's coming out, and I don't care what anybody really feels about it. To me, it says more about you as a listener if you can't handle criticism. That doesn't mean you have to agree with what I'm saying. That's not at all. I don't want anyone here to be a sheep. I want you to be a free thinker. Think for yourself. But I don't like when I feel like people can't handle that I don't agree with what they're saying. We have opposing perspective. That's fine. Just makes sense when you argue. Anyways, that all being said, I also like that this is a game, the cat tower with the prisons and stuff. Like, I was thinking with the 3 orders, perhaps, unless we just doing the administrator's test to get up to Flores, I was feeling like maybe we wouldn't have as much games. So the fact that Sriracha even came up with something that we can do to kind of have that feel, I like. Because what I always really appreciated about the quote-unquote games and tests is what it does is it gives the lesser combatants and the people who are lower ranking a chance to win without really engaging in direct combat. What do I mean by that? Take that at Jihad versus Bam, right? Bam was technically supposed to be completely outclassed in that fight, but with the rules of the game that if he can break the 3 orbs as he's running away, evading, or defending against that at Jihad, he would still win that engagement and he would he'd move on. So it's like, that always gives them a chance, and this is what I always liked about it. Even think Mule Love and Jovial Grace at the beginning of season 2. Yes, I have another excuse for talking about Mule Love, and no one's gonna check me about it. It was like a strike, like baseball. It's like the 3-strike thing, right? Like, yeah, you could try to beat Mule Love straight up, but you're not, as an E rank regular, you're not gonna do that against a ranker. So he made the rules that if, basically play a little baseball game. So stuff like that. So, but I think it's been good. I'm not necessarily blown away. I'm not like, okay, we're back in, best form so far. But after 3 weeks, I feel good. Feel good about where we're going, the trend that we're on, the tracks that we're on. I think there's a lot. I think I'm seeing a lot of little tidbits, a lot of little seedlings getting planted that I think will pay off in great fashion in due time. That's all I have to say about that. Remember to share with me what you guys have thought about the Return of Tower of God so far, and do not speak about Raws or Fast Pass in the comment, for the love of Christ. Because some of you guys are spoiling me, because I'm the one that has to go through the comments and delete any spoilers so I can protect the other viewers. I'm the one getting spoiled. Please stop.
In my drugs, pour it in my cup, sitting in my darkness with my ghouls, we pouring up. I don't really give a fuck, I don't really have a say. You tell me that I suck, I tell you get up out my face. You got tears in your eyes, looking like a fool.